Good morning, dear children. I welcome you all for today's online class. We have already started the second lesson. What is the second lesson? The second lesson is Mauritius. So, till now we have studied that R.K. Lakshman is enjoying his days in Mauritius. His curiosity was making him to roam around in the tiny island. And the tiny island is about only 64 kilometer to up to 50 kilometer in size. So he was enjoying his days. He was studying a lot about the island. He came to know how the island is suffered by the cyclones and how the people are living there, how they are coping up with the atmosphere, and what kind of flora and fauna exist in the island. Then later, when he went to visit the beaches, he saw some kinds of sports were conducted, and he too enjoyed those sports, children. And later, when he went to see in the ocean, he had a surprise, means he got a surprise, he was shocked, and that experience only he is going to explain now. My wife and I, not being aquatic, we watch with amusement the avidity of the tourists from all parts of the world extracting every bit of fun that the magnificent beach could yield. My wife and I means here R.K. Lakshman himself with his wife. They are not aquatic, means they are not habitual of roaming in the ocean, going into the ocean. Just as a part of amusement, as a part of entertainment. Their eagerness with the tourists, it made them to go into the ocean and watch it. So to have entertainment, they joined the group of the tourists who had come from different parts of the world. So they too wanted to have fun with them. That fun in extremely beautiful beach. Magnificent means extremely beautiful, children. We step into a glass bottom boat carefully without getting our feet wet and go on a cruise to observe submerged coral reefs. So what they did when they joined the tourists group, they went on a boat, and that boat was having a glass bottom. It means when they sit in the boat, through the glass bottom, it will be easy for them to look into the ocean. How the glass bottom boat looks, children? It looks like this. You can have a glance on this picture. And marine life. I see she shells on yellow sands to start with little undefinable creatures, stray bits of seaweed float by, alarmed crabs curry for shelter. Then comes the skeleton-like formation of coral. The sea deepens, pale green bushes, slimy white blobs big as pumpkins, lobsters, slithery snaky forms. So when they went in boat which was having a glass bottom, they were amazed by seeing the submerged reefs, and they saw the seashells in a sand, and there were some undefinable creatures. They observed that seaweed was floating in the water. There were some crabs, children. The crabs, when they found that the boat is coming, those crabs were hurriedly going and finding a shelter. There were some skeleton-like formation of coral reef, means the coral reef was not having any life. It was looking like dead. When the boat started to move into deep ocean, the bushes started to become pale green. There were some slimy blobs, means jelly like, the fish like jelly. They were looking like pumpkins. There were some lobsters. There were some slimy, slithery floating fish were there. So this all was observed by the author through the glass bottom boat only. As the boat moves further into the sea, the scene below runs airy. See, when the boat started to move further deep into the sea, the scene, the sight which was observed by author was frightening. What is that frightening sight, children? Let's see. Among the jagged rocks, the coral jungle becomes dense and huge and is draped with brownish moss. I see shapeless, ugly creatures crawling in the dark depths of the sea covers. I feel unblinking eyes are watching us from below the giant mushroom like growth all over. Headless animals pretending to be plants stuck in one place sway from side to side in a ghostly manner. A cold shiver runs down my spine. So, when the boat moved further in the ocean, the sight was frightening, and the jagged rocks, jagged means very not in a proper structure. It was looking like those rocks have covered the coral jungle, and it had become very dense, and it had covered the brownish with a brownish moss. Then there were some shapeless creatures crawling in the dark depths under the bed of the sea. Then there were some unblinking eyes watching them. The eyes, here it is referred to fish only, children. There were some giant mushrooms also. Then there were some headless animals which were pretending, animals means the mammals which are living in the ocean. They pretended like they are plants. Means maybe by seeing the boat coming above, they got frightened and they did not move. But they appear like the plants. They got stuck in one place, but only some they were moving a little bit, which made the author think like they are looking like a ghost. It gave a ghostly manner to him. So by seeing all this, the author, he felt little nervous, means he got frightened, he got afraid. It was very new experience for him, children. You can see here, this is coral reef, the colorful coral reef. But now this colorful coral reef is affected a lot because of pollution. Now it is becoming colorless. This is what we human beings have to take step to preserve the beautiness of the ocean. This is the another picture of coral reef. All of a sudden, standing out against the darkness, a school of fish colored bright lemon yellow with black bars all along their sides pass majestically by, cheering up the whole world of overwhelming gloom. Then, when the boat moved further, there was darkness. Then, when they saw only little bit it was visible, the group of fish went. And what kind of fish it is referred here? The fish were yellow in color, bright lemon color, bright lemon yellow with a black strips, black bars on their body. Then there were other kind of group of fish. It was just a cheering sight for them. Further on, I see the coral branches stripped with a peculiar blue light like hundreds of candles dying out. Plenty of colors coming now, violet, yellow, pink, green, postbox red. Then again when the boat went further, there were some coral reefs and a kind of color was discharged from them. And that when the color was discharged, they were looking like candles, children. And what kind of colors were discharged? Violet, yellow, pink and some red also. Fishes with hideous spikes all over their body. So what kind of fishes? The fishes which were having spikes on their body, vent, then fishes with long tails, then fishes with battered faces, means damaged faces. All of them with a damned look of condemned souls crisscross our path in a weird twilight against a nightmarish landscape. So here and there the group of fish was enjoying, means once the group of fish was going, another group was following them. So this is what the scene watched by the author and the other tourists. Fastening my seat belt, preparing for my return flight, I vaguely think of the future of Mauritius. See children, when author finished his tour, he came back, he decided to come back to his hometown. So he took a flight, he was sitting in the flight and he was tying up his seat belt. But he was thinking about the future of Mauritius. What all things he observed, those scenes were passing in his mind, and he was thinking about the future of Mauritius. Will it be able to preserve its pristine charm? See, he is asking a question now. What he is asking, he is questioning himself. Means whether it is possible for Mauritius or not to preserve the good condition which it is having now. It has no population problem now with its 8,50,000 people evenly spread over. Means the population is very less. But still managing this kind of population, whether it is possible for Mauritius to preserve its good condition or not. So it is a kind of worry children, a kind of thing what he is talking about is here is that he don't want the island to lose its beauty. That's it. There is hardly any unemployment question yet. See, unemployment question is also not there. There is no problem of unemployment also. But it may happen that in future the Mauritius may face this problem also. See, day by day how the changes are occurring in the whole world, we cannot think that the island will be having same kind of condition. It may change. Am I right or not children? People seem to live fairly well at all levels. The government is aware of all these advantages, but seems to feel a certain nervousness about an economy so dependent basically on a single commodity, sugar. So here people are very friendly. They are not having any worry. They are not having any queries also. Even the government is also aware that they are having only less sources of economy. Only the single commodity is there, that is sugar. So the government is trying its level best to increase the sources of economy, so that it will be possible for them to give employment to many people, to as many as possible. So it is eager to have foreign entrepreneurs start their industries here. So it will happen. So to provide employment, they may need industries, and if they settle the industries, with the foreign entrepreneurs, it will be possible for them to solve the problem of unemployment. So here the Mauritius is having very good condition children. The people are very friendly, but still when we think about the future, the change may occur. It may happen that the island may lose its beautiness, and the sources are very less. The people may feel the scarcity of the food. So thinking about the future, here what the author is telling, he is assuming, he is just thinking about the solution, that the government should take the action. The government should take the action as early as possible, so that they should not face any problem in the future. With industrial growth, the living space will shrink. See, it is possible that when the industries are settled up, the space will decrease because there is not much space available in the tiny island. Cars and trucks will increase. Yes, if you are increasing the industries means automatically the vehicles will also increase. The roads will have to be widened to take the load. The price of land will go up and flats will appear. Cost of living, pollution, unemployment, slums, taxation, controls. Oh, all these thoughts come to me from force of habit. So thinking about all these things, when he thought of that if the industries are settled up, the price of land will go up, the flats will appear, even the living of the cost of the living will increase, then pollution increases. For a certain thing, unemployment will go, it may disappear or it may not. Then taxation, and all this was coming naturally to his mind. He was having a habit of thinking. So he tells here, an enlightened people can of course guide themselves away from all such evils and still preserve this paradise on earth. So he tells that the people who are living in Mauritius are very knowledgeable. If they think about the future, if they act wisely according to the time, it will be possible for them to preserve this paradise, this heaven on earth. I turn hopefully to the window for clouds to entertain me, but the sun has set. It is dark outside and I shall be in India in a few hours. So after when he tied the belt, he was thinking all these things and all these matters. Then later he left and he didn't find any kind of conclusion. Then he thought of to look outside the window, but there was sunset, there was darkness outside, so it was not possible for him to look at the clouds. The clouds were not visible, which he thought of that the clouds will entertain him. Because of sunset, the clouds were not visible. It was dark outside and he was waiting for the flight to reach India, and it was about to reach in few hours, children. This is what all about the travelogue written by R.K. Lakshman. Your homework is to finish up the assessment part of this lesson. And if you have any doubt regarding this lesson, you can ask me in WhatsApp group. Meet you in the next sessions, children. Till then, take care. Thank you.